This is a Magnavox black and white 27-inch console set. The condition of the cabinet is in excellent shape. Nearly mint, really. I didn't do anything to the finish. It's like it just must have been very well cared for. It has a 27-inch CRT, which is not displaying a very good picture right now. This is a night scene. Here it is on the full-size set. Here it is on the Magnavox. Compare again. There's your night screen as your regular set. There it is on the Magnavox. The CRT on this one's a 27-inch rectangular CRT. It's a little bit weak. The picture slowly improves as it stays on for a few minutes. It is kind of unique in that it's so large. 27 inches is a pretty good sized black and white TV. It's a short neck TV, so it's not a very deep set, which is kind of neat. It's got I think it's got a very handsome cabinet. Not overly ornate. It does have a few does not have the UHF. It does have some interesting features. One of which is this small red sensor. Ooh, that's kind of creepy looking. This small red sensor, which is their magic eye sensor, it basically changes the brightness level of the CRT to match the room lights. Like right now, I have it in full light because of the overhead light. I'm going to try to hold the camera steady and see if you can note the change in the brightness when I cover it up. Simulate darkness. It should get darker. Ready? Off. There's full brightness, and then I cover up like it's nighttime.
Mark, what are you doing in there?
So it basically adjusts the brightness for ambient lighting. I wish we had some better content. Let me back off a little bit here. I'll turn the light off here. We're watching The Rifleman, of course.
No, I didn't.
See if I can get some modern content. Like I said, this is the image itself is pretty lousy. Like I said, there it is on a regular TV. So you can see I'm dealing with a very low contrast picture. Let's see what we can find. Maybe some better content might help. Oh, there you go. There's a modern commercial.
You know that guy that paints landscapes.
So the contrast is considerably better, considering that it's got a better source. I don't know if you're seeing this or not, but it also has quite a bit of what I call chroma noise on color pictures.
Cable's worse than.
I think the bandwidth of this tuner is pretty good. It seems to pick up
not being able to record all our shows at once is more annoying than
very fine pitch, particularly with balloons. Anytime there's intense color, you'll notice kind of like a
5 shows at once.
noise in it. That never shows up on black and white broadcasts, so I'm assuming it's actually the chroma signal that's getting into the black and white picture tube. It comes up more on different colors. Like there was a good example of the orange. Shows a lot. I've also got some herringbone in there. It looks like I have the fine tuning a little bit too close.
Just out on Sundance Channel. Don't miss the next 2 episodes of Rectify, Sundance Channel's all-new original series.
Fine tuning the hair. There we go.
Tonight, starting at 9 on Sundance Channel. Presented by Jaguar.
The Santero told me that you are the one with the most frightening powers. That you are the one I must
see if I can find another programming to watch.
In comparison to the camera, is a lot better.
Anyway, there you can see
Get a Fusion with
that,
0%
see, the
financing for
contrast
60
is all over
months
the
or
place.
lease
So
one
this
for
is a modern
$299.
commercial,
See your Southern
and the
Ford dealer
contrast is so
today.
high you can barely
Living
make it
happily
out.
ever after.
Here the contrast is normal.
It's not just a new
Now let me go
beginning,
back
it's a
to the
whole new
vintage
world
program.
for Dr. Danny when John Stamos joins the cast. And all new.
And here we're back to the low contrast. It just seems to me, I don't know if it's the content or the way it's being broadcast or what the deal is, but it often seems like the old vintage shows simply reproduce better on these old vintage sets. It's almost as if I'm assuming maybe the lighting was done with the idea that, hey, this is going to be on a set. That's a black and white picture, so let's make the lighting work to give you the best picture. Whereas modern day shows rely on chroma to define the pictures a lot more, so their contrast settings get all kind of wacky. In other words, you'll have colors that are essentially the same intensity in the luma department, so you can't really distinguish the pictures very well. Whereas in these older shows, they just always seem to look a lot better. Anyway, again, now that's on the vintage set, and that's on the modern set. The modern set seems to have a little bit of a purplish. It probably needs to have a green screen adjustment. It's really not very true black and white. Here it is again on my vintage set on the Magnavox. Anyway, that's it on this one. I think I have some pictures of the restoration that was done. It didn't really take very much. I think the doubler caps and the power supply were shorted. I think overall it required very little to get up and going. The flyback was, well, the flyback's interesting. I'll see if I can't get a picture on part 2 of the flyback. That's pretty neat. Anyway, that's a Magnavox. I'd say it's probably an early 60s, 27-inch. That tube was a very expensive tube. You could probably have bought a color set for about what this thing ran. I suspect this was to appeal to people who wanted a big screen and didn't think color was really that significant, or maybe they just thought color was a fad. Anyway, there you go. See how it looks on the closing credits. The Beeve.
Not GTV, MeTV. Weekday mornings at 9, 8 Central on
That's the
MeTV.
Magnavox.
Emily's just starting out.
It's got a really good sound system.
Like a ramen noodle every night.
Sound on this thing's excellent. It's got absolutely no video buzz or anything like that. Pretty impressed with that. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching.